You're retired and looking after your grandkid on a nice Sunday morning. As you play around, you notice that your grandkid is about to fall from her bike. You rush over to help her, but in your haste, you trip and fall over. You hear a crack in your hip, accompanied by an intense, debilitating pain. You immediately visit your doctor to get an x-ray. Shockingly, your doctor tells you that you've fractured your hip. Apparently, your bones are so fragile and weak that just a minor fall has caused your bones to break. Now, not only do you have to give up rough and tough play with the grandkids, but you have to deal with a non-healing bone, take daily painkillers and extra medications to help repair and rebuild your fragile bones. Hello and welcome to MedTouch, the best place to find the right medical information. Osteoporosis, which means porous bone, is a condition that causes bones to become thin and frail as a result of decreased bone density. Decreased bone density occurs when your bones lose important bone-forming minerals faster than your body can replace them. As a consequence, minor bumps or accidents such as tripping while walking, falling off a chair, or falling out of bed can cause your bones to fracture or break. Osteoporosis is often termed a silent disease because if left undetected, bone loss can progress unknowingly without any symptoms for many years. Shockingly, it's only when a fracture occurs that osteoporosis is commonly diagnosed. Although osteoporosis can hardly be reversed, it can be prevented or slowed, and the earlier you start, the better. In fact, childhood and adolescence is the most important time in your life to start building healthy, strong bones. But don't worry, no matter what age you are, it's never too early or too late to start looking after your bones. By making a few simple lifestyle changes, you can help to build and maintain bone density, slow bone loss, and reduce the likelihood of fractures. That's why in today's video, we're sharing 8 tips that you can use to protect your bones and reduce your risk of osteoporosis. Tip 1. Start regular weight-bearing exercises. Okay, let's be real. Most of us spend way too much time sitting down in our day-to-day lives. In fact, studies suggest that we spend almost 8 hours per day sitting down. That's 1/3 of our day. As you're probably aware, living a sedentary lifestyle with little to no activity is pretty bad for your health. You burn fewer calories, you're more likely to gain weight, you develop poor blood circulation, and you increase your risk of developing diabetes and heart disease. However, it's also really bad for your bones too. The more inactive you are, the more muscle strength you lose, and the weaker and less dense your bones become, putting you at an increased risk of developing osteoporosis. So, to keep your bones strong and healthy, the best thing you can do is to get yourself moving for at least 30 minutes per day. In particular, start doing weight-bearing exercises on a regular basis. Weight-bearing exercises promote balance and good posture and are particularly beneficial for building bone strength and density. These exercises include walking, jogging, hiking, dancing, and certain types of resistance exercises such as squatting and weightlifting. However, if you've already been diagnosed with osteoporosis or if you have low bone mass, be sure to speak to your doctor first, as some exercises may put you at a greater risk of fractures. Your doctor will be able to recommend an exercise plan that is most suitable for your needs. Tip 2. Eat healthy foods rich in calcium. As a kid, you were probably told to drink a glass of milk each day in order to keep your bones strong and healthy. That's because calcium, which is contained in milk, is essential for building strong bones and teeth, particularly during childhood. In fact, 99% of the body's calcium is stored in your bones, while the remaining 1% is used for blood, muscles, and tissues. Although the main role of calcium is to build bones and increase bone density, your body uses calcium for other purposes too, such as aiding muscle contractions, including the muscles in your heart, and to help your nerves carry messages between your body and your brain. However, Because calcium levels are regulated in your bloodstream in a very narrow band, if your calcium levels drop lower than a certain number, your body starts stealing it from your bones. This means that unless you constantly replenish your calcium supply, over time your bones become thinner and less dense, which significantly increases your risk of developing osteoporosis. Think of your body as having a calcium savings account. The more your body dips into your calcium savings, the more you need to add to ensure you're able to live comfortably. The best way to maintain your calcium savings is through your diet. Try eating more calcium-rich foods, such as low-fat dairy products, dark leafy green vegetables, soy products, and calcium-fortified cereals, plant-based milks, or juices. If you're finding it difficult to get enough calcium from your diet, you may need to consider taking a calcium supplement. Although calcium supplements can be helpful, too much calcium may cause gastrointestinal upsets, such as bloating and constipation, and in rare cases, complications such as kidney stones. Have a chat with your doctor or healthcare professional to see if taking calcium supplements is right for you. Tip 3. Increase your vitamin D intake. As you are aware, calcium plays a large role in keeping your bones strong and healthy. However, in order for your body to absorb calcium from your bloodstream and transport it to your bones, you need vitamin D. In fact, vitamin D is so essential for calcium absorption that without it, you'd have to consume 20 times the normal amount of calcium in order to achieve your recommended daily intake. Vitamin D also plays an important role in improving muscle and bone strength, supporting bone mineralization, and helping to build a healthy immune system. And what's great is that unlike calcium, which you can only get from the foods you eat, your body naturally produces vitamin D when sunlight reaches your skin. Depending on your skin tone, the season, and your location and time of day, spending between 5 to 30 minutes in the sunshine each day can help you achieve your recommended daily dose of vitamin D. However, when sunlight is a natural and simple way to boost your vitamin D levels, spending too much time outside can put you at an increased risk of developing skin cancer. So, as a general rule, if you plan on spending more than a few minutes outside each day, make sure you protect your skin by wearing sunscreen, protective clothing, and seeking shade when the sun is at its hottest. If you're worried about damaging your skin, or if you spend lots of time indoors, you can also get sources of vitamin D from the foods you eat. Try incorporating more fatty fish, eggs, fortified cereals, milks, and juices into your diet. Or speak to your doctor to see if you can benefit from taking a daily vitamin D supplement. Tip 4. Stop smoking. We all know that smoking puts our heart and lungs at risk. But did you know that it affects your bones too? Yep, smoking slows down blood supply to your bones, which impairs your body's ability to absorb important bone-strengthening vitamins and minerals, such as calcium. In addition, smoking hinders the production of bone-forming cells and hormones, such as estrogen, which your body needs in order to build and maintain a healthy skeleton. And what's worse, because smoking decreases your bone mass and density, your bones become weak and frail, making them more vulnerable to fracture. And if you happen to require surgery to fix your fracture, your healing time will be double the length of a non-smoker. So if you're a smoker, the best thing you can do for your bones is to quit. Going smoke-free has many immediate and long-lasting benefits. You can look forward to stronger bones, faster healing times, whiter teeth, healthier organs, and improved taste and smell. Quitting can seem daunting at first, but don't worry, you don't have to do it alone. Schedule a chat with your doctor or reach out to your local quit hotline to learn how you can become smoke-free for good. Tip 5. Stop drinking alcohol. After a long, tiring day at work, coming home and popping open a bottle of wine or cracking open a few cold beers seems harmless enough, right? Maybe not. Studies indicate that consuming just 2 or more alcoholic drinks per day can put you at an increased risk of developing osteoporosis. Although the exact reason is still unclear, it's been suggested that alcohol can encourage bone loss by hindering your body's ability to absorb calcium. Drinking too much alcohol can also affect your balance, which increases your risk of experiencing falls that result in bone fractures. So, to protect your bones and keep them healthy and strong for as long as possible, cut alcohol out of your diet. When you get the urge to drink, reach for sparkling water, non-alcoholic beer or wine, or fresh homemade fruit juice instead. It may also be helpful to find some alternative ways to de-stress after a long day at work, such as going for a walk, trying a new hobby, listening to music, or practicing yoga. When going out with friends, offer to be the designated driver. As a bonus, your friends will totally love you for it. Or suggest activities where alcohol is normally prohibited, such as going to the beach, seeing a movie, or going shopping. If you're having trouble cutting back, or if you need extra assistance, help is available. Reach out to your doctor, join an online support group, or call your local alcohol advice hotline. Tip 6. Reduce your caffeine intake. To all the fellow coffee, tea, and chocolate lovers out there, you might want to brace yourselves for this tip. According to recent studies, caffeine has been shown to inhibit the body's absorption of vitamin D and calcium, which, as you know, are key ingredients for maintaining strong and healthy bones. In fact, for every 100 milligrams of caffeine you consume, it is estimated that you lose around 6 milligrams of calcium from your body. Now, this may not seem like much, but to put it into perspective, a large cup of coffee contains around 200 milligrams of caffeine, and the average person drinks about 3 standard cups per day. So, if you're already not getting enough calcium in your diet, over time, your body won't be able to compensate for what is lost, which means your bones won't be getting the calcium they need in order to stay healthy and strong. But don't worry, there's no need to panic. Research suggests that you can still enjoy caffeine in moderation by simply limiting your intake to no more than 300 milligrams a day. To make sure you keep within your limit, keep a tab of how much you consume on a daily basis. And don't forget about those sneaky sources of caffeine that you may be unknowingly adding to your diet, such as chocolate, sodas, and certain medications and vitamin supplements. If you're having trouble cutting back, or if you're in need of an alternative pick-me-up to get you through the day, try drinking a glass of cold water, going for a brisk walk, or snacking on a piece of fresh fruit such as an apple. Apples are nature's natural source of energy and have actually been found to be more effective at waking you up and keeping you energized for longer compared to a cup of coffee in the morning. Tip 7. Maintain a healthy body mass index. Maintaining a healthy body weight isn't just important for your cardiovascular health, it's important for your bone health too. Studies have shown that individuals who are either underweight or overweight have a higher than normal risk of developing osteoporosis due to malnourishment, low bone density, muscle weakness, and increased risk of bone fractures. So is your body weight putting you at risk? An easy way to find out is to calculate your body mass index, also known as your BMI. You can calculate your BMI using an online BMI calculator, or you can calculate it yourself by dividing your weight in kilograms by your height in meters squared. Generally, a BMI score of less than 18.5 is considered underweight, and a BMI score of 25 and over is considered overweight. If your BMI falls into either of these categories, it's important that you take steps towards maintaining a healthy weight. Start by keeping a food diary for 3 to 4 days to see how many calories you're currently consuming and the types of food you're eating too much or too little of. Once you have an idea of your eating habits, speak with your doctor or healthcare professional. They'll be able to help you achieve a healthy weight range by developing a suitable diet and exercise plan based on your current weight, age, background, and individual needs. Tip 8. See your doctor if you are considered high risk. There are a number of risk factors that may increase the likelihood that you'll develop osteoporosis. For example, you're at a greater risk if you've gone through menopause very early, or if you're postmenopausal, or if you have a parent or sibling with osteoporosis, or if you're from Asian or European descent. You're also at a greater risk if you've had gastrointestinal surgery. if you've previously used corticosteroid medications, or if you have a certain medical condition such as celiac disease, inflammatory bowel disease, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, or high thyroid levels. If you fall into any of these high-risk groups, speak to your doctor. Your doctor will be able to provide advice for how you can keep your bones protected and reduce your risk of osteoporosis. So there you have it, 8 tips to prevent osteoporosis and keep your bones strong and healthy for years to come. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, leave us a comment, and turn on that notification bell so we can stay in touch.